Hey, what's up, world? Get in here, get in here, get in here. I think I'm on everybody page tonight. I think I'm on my page. I'm on the YouTube channel tonight. I'm broadcasting on the Brownstone Corner Center. I'm also broadcasting on KCCR Radio. Hopefully, you all have pulled up your app and you are watching with me. I think I'm on my brother page. I think I'm on Derek page. I'm on DeCarlo page. Listen, I'm on everybody's page. But that's okay. That's neither here nor there. We are here to discuss life. This light is not giving me what it needs to give. So I'm going to cut it off. And hopefully y'all can still see me. Yes, come through. That is so much better. Because y'all, I got lip gloss on. I swear I do. But the light was making it look ashy, and I ain't like that. But anyways, welcome to tea time. And I hope you all are having a better day than I am having. Today has been a lot. Today has been a lot. Started out great. Woke up this morning, had my tea, and had some fruit for breakfast, got myself together and brushed my teeth, washed my face. I was an adult today. And then life happened. They were doing things behind us, behind closed doors, and we still found out about it, of course. So let's just get into it. Roe versus Wade. How y'all feel? I can tell you all day how I feel, because I'm not just concerned about pro-choice. I'm also concerned with a lot of other things that are not constitutional. And that's really what it all boils down to, is what's constitutional, what's not constitutional, what's this, what's that, and blah, blah, blah. And what are they going to take out next? And what's going to be the next thing? And this is not going to stop here. It's going to be a domino effect. So what's next? As you come in, please say hi. Let me know you're in the comments. Let me know where you are, where you from, where you watching from. Do you got your tea? So tonight, my tea is in a wine glass. Amen. And I gotta make it cute. I did the little pineapple situation. Y'all see it? And it's a pineapple on the inside. But this tea is actually dedicated to my doctor. And it's actually served cold. It is a mixture of aloe vera, 100% aloe vera. And it is also, what's in this? 100% cranberry, water, country time lemonade mix. Something else in here. Oh, the part that my doctor recommended, Metamucil. So we'll get into that a little later, but this is what this is tonight. And I made it cute, put some pineapples in it and everything, trying to make myself feel better and different things. So that's what this is. And it actually tastes pretty good, all mixed up together and everything. It actually tastes pretty good, y'all. So come on in. Let's get into this conversation. Write in the comments, give me questions, tell me how you feel about today. And again, I am broadcasting on KCCR Radio, YouTube with the Brownstone Center, or Brownstone Corner Center, and Paulette's page, DeCarlo's page, Derek's page, my page. I'm on everybody's page. Tonight because I got questions, and I'm the only girl, so I can do that. So, but I have questions, I have concerns, I have so many thoughts on everything that happened today. Starting with tonight's conversation was actually supposed to be about soul ties. And I was prepared for soul ties. I was ready for soul ties. I had all type of things to give y'all for soul ties. Even had special guests ready for soul ties. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Tony. I had guests ready for soul ties. We were going to talk about these soul ties. I had one of my close friends, Alex, she ready to come on about soul ties. Listen, and then the world literally turned upside down. And I was like, okay, we need to talk about how people feel about this. And yes, everybody's like, oh my gosh, like you ain't gonna have no abortion no time soon. Very true statement. I'm not. However, it's not about the abortion itself. It's about having pro-choice for my body. I want to make my own decisions for my body. I don't want nobody else making those decisions for me, because you don't know me. I know me. And then another thing, I don't want you to tell me what I can and cannot do with my body. It's mine. This takes me back to the conversation that I had in May. Is it because I'm a woman? I can do everything else in this world. I can run Fortune 500 companies. I can take care of everybody's children. I can educate you. I can drive you around the world. I can take you into space. Hello. I can do all type of different sciences. We can come up with different medicines. We can be the reason why you have medicine, because you took our body. And you know what? We ain't gonna get in that conversation right now, because that's gonna be a whole different type of conversation, because some people ain't ready for that. They're not ready to have that conversation. But listen, we can do everything else but take care of our own bodies, make choices for our own bodies. What are you telling us right now? But honestly, y'all, and I'm looking at my phone. So I'm live here on my phone. So if I don't see your comment on the side, I will see your comment here, and come on and have this conversation with me so we can talk about how we really feel about this whole situation, because we need to. We need to have, and as you can hear, I'm coming from rehearsal, so I won't be here long. Okay. And this is my body, and can't nobody make the decision for me. It's just as simple as that. Jessica, I hear you. I'm there with you. I'm with that. You can't tell me what to do with my body. However, if we go to the hospital, guess what? They're going to try to do what they want to do with our bodies. They're definitely going to try. And I'm not happy about it. But that's not the only thing that I'm not happy about, because the law, I heard on tonight while I was in a Zoom live, I heard on tonight from from a lawyer, from a legal standpoint of it. And I wrote down some notes. Definitely did write down some notes, which clarified why I was so worried about this overturn. So, did you know that there was no constitutional documentation for rights or privacy? So we really don't have a right to privacy. Technically, we really don't have a right to privacy. But back in the 1970s is when when the Roe versus Wade was done. So that gave us privacy. It wasn't constitutionalized. That's not the only law that's not constitutionalized. Interracial marriages, interracial relationships, LGBTQA relationships, LGBTQA marriages, also not. So that means that they can overturn all of that. They can overturn all of that. Is anybody not worried about that? A gun has more rights in this country than a woman's body. A gun. Can I say gun? I probably can't say that. A weapon. I don't know what to say, but it has more power and more rights than your body. Your body has no rights. What are we supposed to do with that? Like, how do you tell a person, well, I can tell you what to do with your body, but you can't tell yourself what to do with your body. But if it was a gun, then you could do whatever you want to do with the gun. What? That's what? What do you say? What do you do with that? What do you do with that? That's not even fair. Hey, Derek. Hey, Shanika. Who that? Hey, Jessica. Well, I already read your comment, Jessica. But hey, girl. Hey, Bree. I mean, how do you deal with somebody telling you what you can and cannot do with your body, but you can do whatever you want to do with the God? Like, is anybody even hearing what's going on in the world? Anybody else scared? I'm not gonna say scared. Let me not say scared. Worried, yes. Scared, you know. And then another thing I learned on tonight is that with us actually not having the constitutional right of privacy, that our generation, my generation, and probably like I'll say, you know what? I'll say from 21 to 35 ish. They're tired of the government. So they don't want to vote. They don't want to participate in anything that has to do with politics. They don't want to read the laws anymore. They don't want to know what the rights are on this, that, and the third. A lot of people are actually tired. They don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to say anything about it. It is what it is for them at this point. How do you all feel about that? Like, what do we do to get everybody back into the flow of voting, being a part, having the tough conversations, going to town hall meetings? Do they even still have city hall meetings? Do they even still have those? Like, somebody should do something about that. Like, what do you do? What do you say? How do you get the people involved? How do we get involved? How can you, like, what do you do at this point in our lives? We got to do something. Something got to be done. So let's talk about it. Like, how is everyone feeling? Because this is not just affecting women. This is going to affect all of us. All of us. So you mean to tell me that a teenage girl is walking home from school? I'm just using this scenario because it's the only scenario I got in my head right now. Teenage girl walking home from school, and teenage bodies nowadays are a little bit more adults than they were when I was coming up. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot of bit, but they're more advanced, I'll say that. Now you have teenage girls walking home from school, and there is some individual that is watching them continuously watching them all the time they watching them. Let's just say that, let's pretend for like 5 seconds that something actually happens to the said child and she happens to become pregnant. She has to keep that baby, and she has to look that baby in the face every day, which means that she will be looking her opponent in the face every day. And the opponent has now the right, if she was to give the opponent the baby, the opponent has the right to request child support from the child for the baby. Did anybody think about that? Did anybody think about the trauma that you're going to take a teenager through? Did anybody think about the trauma that you would take the child through, bringing the child into the world, and then the child is going to ask, where is my father? Child's going to ask that. Where's my father? Well, now you either tell your child the truth on where the father is and who the father is, or you don't tell the child the truth and you make up some fairy tale story. Then the child's going to grow up and, do a DNA test and find out actually who it is and how it happened. And now you got to explain it. Now they got therapy, and therapy ain't cheap. Therapy is $300 a week, $1,200 a month. Anybody ever think about that? And then therapists aren't really taking insurance because there's a lot of red tape for you to take that insurance. They don't want to go through that. Did anybody think about all of that? Or is it just me? Or am I thinking too deep? Am I thinking too hard? Am I thinking too broad? Like, what is really going on? I heard a young lady tonight in the Zoom live. She said she was thinking that this was the end, that this is the Lord coming back. She said, is this the year of the end? I personally, as I told her, I personally think this is the year of exposed. This year is exposing so much. Actually, the pandemic altogether started exposing so many different things. So many different things have been exposed from 2020 until now, that when most people were claiming 2020 to be perfect vision, you're right. That vision got real clear on what was going on in the world, what was going on around you, what was going on in your city, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your real mind. So yeah, that year was the year of perfect vision, because it gave you exactly clear vision on what you needed to see and what you needed to accept, rather if it was for people, family, or whatever. But I'm totally getting off subject here. We'll talk about that at another date. But this was supposed to be, like I said, about soul ties tonight. And we'll talk about soul ties another time. If we got time later on the day, yeah, maybe. But tonight we need to really get into, ladies, women, how are y'all feeling? I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm scared to death. I don't have children yet. And the yet is very strong. Because, and people like, oh, you want children. Sometimes, some days I do. Some days I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have kids, and oh my gosh, this, and I'm going to dress them like me, and like I'm going to do this, and they're gonna make their hair like this, and oh my gosh, they're gonna do this, that, and the third. And then there are other days I'm like, do I really want to bring children into this world, into this one? There's already children here that need love, attention, and guidance. I think I'm gonna just go adopt, because I really don't want to birth no child into this world. Like, we got enough. I know that's sad to say. Then I think to myself, the things that go on in today's society, rather if it's a school shooting at in anywhere, church shooting, grocery store, movie theater, parking lot, apartment complex, where else? The swimming pool, yeah. The beach, yeah. Wherever it is, like, where is safety? Oh, and now we're taking away women's rights and that, and giving it to the state. So there's that issue. Now, what if somebody decide all of these other mass shootings are going on, right? All of this other stuff. Oh, what if somebody decides to go to one of the legal states that are going to keep abortions available? What if somebody decides to go shoot up one of them? Did anybody think about that? Am I thinking too broad and loose here? Like, am I the only person that is really thinking, what's happening? What is going on? How y'all feel? Talk to me in the chat. I see you all are coming in slowly. It's been one heck of a day. One heck of a day. And I ain't even gonna tell y'all what else been going on. I'm gonna just drink. Partially because this is really good. And secondly, because that's all I got energy for right now. There's no alcohol in this. This is actually a virgin, just anybody ask. But I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I am emotional. I'm very, and I'm emotional because what about the future children? What about them? What are they going to do? What are they going to say? How are they going to be? Are they going to your children? What are they going to what are they going to expect from us? Hey, Shanika, you on Color Page? Okay, probably. So you got to keep me up on the comments and on Color Page because I don't know what's going on over there. Oh, y'all, this one piece of hair is just irking my soul right here. But what do you do? What do you say? How are y'all feeling? Especially for, like I said, our future children of the world. What are we bringing them into? And since we're on the subject of future children of the world, last night around 8 o'clock or so, I'll say, I saw a post that said something about the new Buzz Lightyear movie. And in the Buzz Lightyear movie, if you all don't know, it's a movie of Buzz Lightyear, the character from Toy Story. Y'all see how I'm watching Toy Story. But it's about a little boy, and the parents are two lesbian women. And they kiss each other goodbye. And that's like the only thing that you see with them together is them kissing each other goodbye. That's like literally everything. And it's a lot of controversy from this movie. Everybody is like so upset that these two women are kissing each other goodbye. And it's not a tongue kiss or anything. It's the same, literally the same Disney kiss on every other Disney show and platform. It's two women. And I ain't trying to be funny. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Disney character fan. But people upset about that. But ain't nobody saying nothing about Belle being kissed by a beast that actually had her as a prisoner. Or the fact that on Cinderella, the stepsisters saw a dress that she made and literally stripped her out of it. Or did we skip that scene? Okay. Or Snow White was asleep minding her business and somebody kissed her. I get it. That was how she stayed alive. I'm here for it. The point is that there are other things that we should be worried about. If you're worried about children watching certain things, let's not even get on Nickelodeon and Disney. We didn't call some of those out. Did Nickelodeon just go? Just go. But y'all worried about that? Y'all worried about a pig? A regular one? I don't even think it was I ain't seen the movie yet, but it was so regular. It was regular. And y'all worried about that? Y'all not worried about their rights being taken away from them before they can even know that they had rights. Y'all ain't worried about that. Not worried about the fact that most of the movies are showing how to belittle women. We ain't worried about that. We worried about two women who actually were raising a child in love, not survival. Also another conversation for another day. And y'all worried about that. Help me help you, because I'm confused. How y'all worried about the wrong stuff? Survival. Also another conversation, because I'm confused. What do y'all want from us? At this point in life, it's like, what's next? I know that sounds like very harsh to say, but what's next? What's next? What's the next thing that they're going to take? Are they going to take away interracial marriages? Oh my gosh. Will they take away LGBTQA marital rights? Those things are not constitutionalized. They don't have protection. Y'all can't see me. Hold on. Let me cut this light off. I'm going to slide. Oh, you really can't see me now. Okay, whatever. I tried. It is what it is. The lights will not let me be gray. It is what it is. But I'm dark. I'm chocolate. Please love me anyway. But what do you say? What do you do? It's like this blaring in my glasses. I can't deal. It's the lighting for me, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm really not this dark, but it is what it is. Y'all know what I look like. You can go find the pictures. I don't know. But what do you do? What do you say? Let's talk about it. What are your opinions? What are your thoughts on this subject? Hold on. I see a comment, but I can't see the comment. So I see it, but I can't. I don't know what's going on. Other than it's Facebook. So I don't know what's happening. I can't see it. Oh, it's gone. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But anyway, what do you say? What do you do? How do you participate in this? Is there anything that you all think that, okay, all right. Is there anything that you all think that could happen? Do y'all really think that they would take away marital rights with certain stuff? Do y'all think they would do that? I do. I truly do. Get out my closet. I do. I believe they would do anything they can to overturn marriage, especially for the LGBTQA community. I feel like they will try their best to get that overturned like yesterday, if not today. Because the worst thing that they can do is have people raise their children or anything in love and not survival. Not saying that all heterosexual couples are raising their children in survival, because they're not. Some of them are raising them in pure love. Some of them are raising them to love, knowing how to love, when to love, where to love, how to express love. Yes, great parents. But some of them are forced to have children because they have certain beliefs and they have to keep the children, or they have certain things that they have to follow, you know? So what do you do? What do you say? What do you think is going to happen? How do you all feel? I'm scared to the max. Scared to the max. And it really makes me not want to have children, to bring children into this world. I don't want to. It's very scary to think that my child's rights, before my child is even born, are already stripped from them before they even understand what rights are. I want to get married one day. I don't want that taken away from me. I don't want that right taken away from me. I want everybody to be happy. I know that's like such a pageant wish to have everyone. I just want everybody to be happy. I just want world peace. Yeah, I get it. Okay. But I don't even know how to explain it. I can't explain my emotions. My emotions are literally all over the place. And you can probably tell in my speech and the way I'm talking to you all tonight that my emotions are very all over the place. Because it's an emotional topic that I have to now get permission for different things in my body. They already had a law in Arkansas that you had to have your partners, if you're married, you have to have your partner's permission to have your tubes tied. If you've had one or more children and you tell the doctor, you as a woman tell the doctor that you wanted your tubes tied, you had to have your partner's permission. And I already think that was sad anyway. Like, why do I have to have my partner's permission to have my tubes tied? They're mine. I'm the one that has to carry the baby. I'm the one that has to do everything with the kid. Why do they get a right to say what's going on in my body? And now y'all really gave them permission. So, from my understanding, to all of the people, and I don't even know if I have anyone watching that was even considering doing this, but to all of the people that were planning on having abortions tonight or tomorrow, my deepest sympathy go out to you tonight, because from my understanding, the abortion clinics in those states have already canceled all of your appointments. And for whatever reason that you were having the abortion, my deepest sympathy go out for you. There are people that literally get pregnant and they want to have kids, but medically they have to have abortions. And now it's basically your life versus the child's. So carry the child and possibly lose their own life, or carry the child and you lose the child. You never know what's going to happen. Y'all see my background? Don't pay no attention. There's a lot going on. But I hope you all have a good night. Really think about, really think about, what are you thinking right now? How are you feeling? What are you afraid of? What other laws are not constitutionalized? What other laws should we be worried about? What other laws should we be concerned with? Should we be concerned? Do we need to go study law? Everybody just needs to go back to school and study law real quick and get some knowledge of what's really going on. Do we really, do we really need to go read this Constitution and see what's in it? Because what's in it? If they can just start taking stuff out because it's not constitutionalized. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And I am going to get ready for bed. Go ahead and journal and write all my emotions down. Because like I said, what's next? And if they was doing this behind closed doors, because nobody knew they was doing this, it just popped out of nowhere. We was not paying attention to this. They got us when we weren't paying attention. What's next? What else are we not paying attention to? What else y'all got up y'all sleeves that we not paying attention to? And if y'all wondering why the camera is moving, that's because I'm holding it so I can get some better light. I got a little bit over here, but it's still not giving what it needs to give, so I give. But I hope you all have a good night. I love you. I really do. I hope you all are feeling somewhat better. And if you did not have a good day, go have a great night. Find a way. Love you all. And until next week, sip slow and enjoy your tea.